You wake up and you don't feel like it. That's the whole game right there. Everyone waiting to feel motivated before they start is playing a game they were never meant to win. Motivation is a mood. Moods change by the hour. You feel amped up after watching a highlight reel, then it's gone before lunch. If you built your entire life around chasing that feeling, you built it on sand. Discipline is different. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel, it asks what you decided. And once you understand that difference, everything about how you operate changes. Here's what nobody tells you about motivation. It's a chemical spike, not a character trait. Dopamine floods in when something feels new, exciting, or urgent. That's why New Year's resolutions die by February. The novelty wears off, the dopamine drops, and if motivation was your only fuel source, you're stranded. People treat this like a personal failure. It's not. It's just how brains work. The mistake isn't losing motivation. The mistake is depending on it in the first place. Look at anyone who's actually built something. An athlete, a founder, a musician who put in 10,000 hours. Ask them if they felt motivated every single day. They'll laugh. Most days they didn't want to show up. They showed up anyway. That's the entire difference between people who talk about change and people who become it. Discipline is a decision you make once, in advance, so you don't have to negotiate with yourself every single day. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up motivated to brush your teeth. You don't debate it. You don't wait to feel inspired. You just do it. Because at some point the decision got made and it stopped being a choice. That's what discipline actually looks like when it matures. Not gritted teeth and willpower, but a decision so settled it doesn't require energy anymore. Willpower is exhausting because it's fought fresh every time. Decisions made in advance remove the fight. This is why the people who seem disciplined aren't secretly suffering more than you. They just moved the decision earlier. They decided last night what time they're getting up. They decided last week that they train on Tuesdays no matter what. They decided months ago that they don't check their phone before finishing their first task. By the time the moment arrives, there's nothing left to decide. There's only execution. Compare that to someone relying on motivation. Every single day is a fresh negotiation. Every single day the brain gets a vote. And the brain, left to its own devices, will choose comfort almost every time. Comfort is the path of least resistance, and your brain is wired to find it. So if you're waiting to feel ready, you're waiting for something that was never going to show up on schedule. Feelings are unreliable messengers. They lie. They tell you you're too tired when you're not. They tell you tomorrow is better when it isn't. If you let feelings run the show, you'll stay exactly where you are, feeling slightly guilty, forever. Here's the shift. Stop asking, do I feel like doing this? Start asking, what did I already decide? Make the decision once, somewhere calm, before the moment of resistance shows up. There are 3 places to make that decision. First, the night before, not the morning of. Decide your wake-up time, your first task, your non-negotiable, before your tired brain gets a vote. Second, at the start of the week, not day by day. Pick the 3 things that actually matter and lock them in before the week gets noisy. Third, in advance for the moment you don't feel like it, because you won't feel like it, and that was never the deciding factor to begin with. Discipline isn't about becoming a different person who suddenly enjoys hard things. It's about removing the vote your feelings get in moments that matter. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer decisions left for the moment your resistance is strongest. The people you admire aren't more inspired than you. They just stopped waiting to feel like it. They decided once and let the decision do the work every day after. That's the whole secret, and it was never a secret. Discipline isn't motivation, it's a decision. Make it today and stop negotiating with yourself tomorrow.